I'm Jamison Ervin from the United Nations Development Program. We are not on track to meet the goals of the Paris Agreement, not even close. We're headed for a future of more than 3 degrees Celsius, a future of runaway climate breakdown, of ecosystem collapse and natural catastrophes, a future of immense unpredictability and human suffering. We are every day choosing this future, but we don't have to. We have 5 big choices we can make right now. First, energy. The world's coal producers are planning more than 430 new coal mines, locking in a 3-degree future. We can choose to keep carbon in the ground by canceling all coal projects, pipeline projects, and oil projects, the only pathway toward a carbon neutral future. Second, nature. Nature can provide more than a third of our climate mitigation solution, but it receives less than 3% of climate funding, and we continue to lose a football pitch of forest every 6 seconds. We can choose to maintain our natural capital by not converting forests into soy or palm oil and beef, by not draining wetlands and peatlands, and by not treating our soil like dirt. Third, indigenous lands. A third of the world's land surface is governed by indigenous peoples, but 80% of these lands are threatened, and only a fraction is legally recognized by governments. We can choose to support the world's best stewards of remaining carbon and biodiversity stocks by respecting and protecting the rights of indigenous peoples. Fourth, finance. Since the Paris Agreement, 60 of the world's largest banks have invested nearly $4 trillion in fossil fuel projects, and every year the world's governments invest more than $5 trillion in fossil fuel subsidies. We can choose to green our wallets by avoiding banks that are financing climate breakdown, by demanding transparency on business impacts on nature and on climate, by ending fossil fuel subsidies, and by investing in nature-based climate solutions. And fifth, COVID-19 recovery. Governments have committed $15 trillion to COVID-19 recovery packages, but less than 0.2% is focused on climate. We can choose to recover from COVID-19 by investing in nature-based climate solutions and green energy. We can choose to recover our future. The decisions we're making every day, today, tomorrow, this week, this month, are deciding the very future of our world for decades and even centuries to come. But we have a choice. We can choose the trajectory of our future, but we do not have a decade to act. We have one day, and that day is today. My wish for COP26 in Glasgow is that you join me, UNDP, and the Global Ethical Finance Initiative in reminding the world's governments that when they meet in Scotland for the next climate conference, it's time to decide our future.